Welcome to Silver Swords Tarot and your November full moon reading for the sign of Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you being here. I'm going to use triple deck tonight. So, Virgo, let's see what's going on here. Full moon, Virgo. What you want, what you know, how you feel, and the reality. Oh, wow, Virgo. Let's see. You're feeling nostalgic about something. And you want to move on from something, some sort of, it could be some sort of conflict, some sort of something that's uncomfortable. You're wanting to move on from, and you're feeling nostalgic. The reality is you should probably move forward boldly. And in the what you know card is also the nostalgia card, which is something from your past, something from your longing for people, places, things, happily ever after card. Maybe you're thinking about moving back home to your hometown, or moving back to somewhere that you were happy. You may be feeling discontent. That's the card of defeat, Five of Swords, and what you know. Virgo, you may be feeling some sort of defeated about something and wanting to move back to maybe wherever you're from, or from where you lived before. And we got the Knight of Swords again. So this is Knight of Swords twice. Cards are telling you to move forward swiftly and boldly with something. Devil card. Something toxic in your life. It could be relationships, some sort of habit, bad habit. It's something that's holding you back, though. Something's holding you back. Something toxic is holding you back from what you feel like would be your happily ever after. And let's see, Tower. Yeah, there's something going on in your life that's toxic and built on a faulty foundation. The Tower card's an interesting card. It's about something, some sort of life-changing event. Something's ending. Something was built on a faulty foundation, and sometimes we see it coming. You can see there's actually somebody that's jumping out of that tower, and some people are falling, but you see it's exploding. So sometimes we see it coming and we take care of it ourselves, and that's of course the guy that's jumping before everything caves in. Then there's also the people that are complacent and in denial, and if there's something going on in your life that needs to change and you don't change it yourself, the universe will come along and take care of it for you, and you won't have a choice. So I really don't think that I think this is how you're feeling more than something that's actually happened. But you're feeling something's toxic and just not right. You feel like moving on. You're longing for some sort of past family, some sort of past person or thing. And the reality is you should move forward. You're tired. You're very tired about something. Tired of some sort of a conflict, and you need to get some rest. Three of Wands is the card of getting a plan. You can see he's kind of just looking out over the water, and you see his ships are coming in. But he's got a plan, and he's got the resources necessary for anything he wants to do. It's also a card to be reminded that you shouldn't, maybe you need to delegate some responsibility. Maybe you're doing a little, you don't have to do everything on your own. You've got people that you can delegate some of this responsibility to. Judgment card. Judgment is an awakening, some sort of an awakening. It can also be something from your past coming back into your life, something you thought was gone and over with. Five of Cups. You've been in some sort of long mourning something for quite some time. The thing about the Five of Cups is, you see he's paying attention to the cups that are spilled. And he's actually got two full cups over here, but he's got his back turned to him. And he's got this stream that he has to cross, and a castle in the background, and a bridge. So this is a card to remind us that we should not be grateful for what you have and don't dwell on the past and what you've lost. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is a prosperous new beginning that's being offered. You see the hand with the pentacle, but you also see there's a path and a gate that you're going to have to walk through. So there's definitely a lucrative new beginning coming your way, but it's not going to be something that's just going to fall into your lap. You're going to have to take a step forward and make some sort of an effort toward this. Ace of Swords. This is a truth. This is some sort of truth coming in, or you just facing the truth, maybe, which is interesting because the only other, well, we do have swords. Moving on, sword. We've got the feeling of defeat, and the reality is that you should move forward boldly. It can also be a reminder to not be too aggressive with people. Don't. The Knight of Swords can sometimes be a little bit too aggressive, but he definitely moves forward swiftly and boldly. Page of Pentacles. So we got the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. You definitely have an opportunity coming your way. The Ten of Wands is a card of carrying a heavy load. It can also be a reminder that even though things seem like the load is just never going to get any lighter, it's also a reminder that you could be almost to your destination and to not give up. Be something that you've been working really hard on and you're tired. We have the Four of Swords there saying you're tired. You could be tired, need some rest, but this is a card to remind you, don't give up. You're almost there. You're almost there, Virgo. And here we go again with the Six of Swords. Moving on. You're wanting to move on to calmer waters. This card also can be a reminder that whatever the situation is that you're trying to escape or trying to get away from, be sure that things will be different when you can change your address, change your environment, but when you get there, you're still there. You are still there. So is it really something in your environment? Would moving on really change anything? Or is it something within yourself that you need to take a good look at, and it'd probably be the same no matter where you lived? Let's see. Boundaries. Wounded Warrior. Yeah, you've gone through some sort of rough time, and you've put up some boundaries. Reminder that to be careful, mindful that you don't let your boundaries turn into walls. Let's see, Virgo, King of Cups. The King of Cups is a loving, giving king, but he also keeps his emotions under control. So this could be a message just to not get too emotional about the situation. And justice, that's about truth and balance. Everyone's going to get what they deserve in this situation, whatever it is. It'll be the most fair thing for everyone around. And the Ten of Pentacles, that's a card of abundance. That's spiritual abundance as well as material abundance. Hierophant is a card of tradition, higher learning. Maybe you need to, there's something that you need to go back to school and learn. It can also be a message that you should be a teacher. And yeah, maybe you need to, that's what I'm getting, that you need to be a teacher. And then the Seven of Swords is a card of deceit, but that can also be self-deceit. That's kind of the way I'm taking that card there. I don't think it's, or to be careful who you deal with. The Emperor. Emperor is well-grounded. That's the well-grounded father figure, father archetype. One more out. And the Page of Swords. Message of truth. Some sort of message of truth is coming out, Virgo. The Chariot. Chariot is a card of moving forward. It's a victorious card, but it's also a card of self-discipline, temperance, patience, and moderation. You should move forward, but be patient with yourself. It's probably not going to happen overnight. You're at the end of some sort of long, hard road or experience that's just gotten you to the point where you're exhausted, but you should realize that you've been through the worst and it's really over. Card of lack and poverty. It can also be the rock bottom card. You see, this is a card for us to remember that we're responsible for our own happiness. Nobody else can make us happy. It reminds me of the old saying, God feeds the birds, but he doesn't throw it in the nest. And that's pretty much what this card is. You see, these people are going through hard times, but they're walking right by a church with 5 pentacles lit up in the window, and they're just not paying any attention. So you have everything you need. You just need to realize that you have to help yourself. You've been sad about something, and you're reassessing your situation, which is basically what this whole deck of cards has been about. Knight of Pentacles, it's a card of forward movement, but the Knight of Pentacles moves slowly and gets a plan. He's not bold and fast moving. And maybe what this is saying, maybe this is what you're thinking of doing when you're moving on. You're thinking about just packing up and making a swift move without really assessing the situation and getting a plan. I think that's what the cards are telling you. And the King of Swords is the card of discernment and making head over heart decisions. Death card. Death card is a sudden ending to something and a complete rebirth and transformation, which is interesting, Virgo, because tonight is the full moon in Taurus eclipse, which is all about transformation. I'm going to leave it there. I think that you are going through some sort of transformation. You've decided to move on from and move to what actually makes you happy. It could be, you could be moving back to some place that you lived before, or reconnecting with people from your past. You need to have healthy boundaries. Remember that you're almost to your destination. Be truthful with yourself. Don't be hasty, and make sure you get a good plan and move forward with a good plan. And the death card, you're definitely going through some sort of transformation. Virgo, thank you for watching.